may not be in the market for a red dot scope, but you might want to give this one a try.
I'm an Air Force airman. I am a bow hunter. I am a fisherman. I am Mark of all trades.
So here recently I had Feyachi reach out to me and ask me to do a product review on their red dot scope. So you can get this on Amazon for roughly around $49.99. And some of the features on this is that it has a large sunscreen for increased visibility. It has an elevation adjustment. It has an extra wide 40mm objective. The batteries easily change out. It has a push button operation, and it also has windage adjustments. So as you look at it, it sits 2.36 inches high and it's 3.6 inches long. So there's 4 different settings that you can set it to for how it looks, and there's also 5 different brightness display settings. The things that you'll find in the box is the RS30 sight. You'll have 3 LR44 batteries, 2 Allen wrenches, and a lens cleaning cloth. So with this red dot scope, there is no magnifier on it. It's just what you see is what you get. So it doesn't magnify whatever you're shooting at, but you can get a magnifier for it. So that's a nice add-on for that, since it doesn't have the magnifying ability. So one of the ways that you can use this is by pressing the brightness button on the side. That's kind of the power on button. And so once you do that, the red dot comes on. And right here at the base of it, when you're looking at it, there are 4 icons that you can change the dot to. You can just have the regular, just red dot. You can have the crosshairs. You can have the red dot with the crosshairs, or you could also have a circle with the red dot in the middle. So I think that's really cool that Feyachi was able to incorporate those 4 different settings for, personalization for the shooter for a $50 scope. So you can't beat that. That's super nice that they were able to put that in there. I like that a lot. One thing I wanted to touch on was the actual appearance of the sight. You can kind of see here that it has a little bit of like a rugged texture on it, and I think that's kind of cool personally. And the other thing that I liked about it is that it has a matte black finish. Usually most scopes are going to have like a black sheen to them a little bit, but I like the matte black, and I think it really fits this sight really well. And here I'm just trying to give you guys a better perspective of if you can see the light or not. I couldn't really get it to go from the camera angle. I just don't think that it could pick up the red dot through the lens. But when I'm looking at it, you can see it very clearly. And then once you're done shooting and you've had enough, you just hold down the brightness and wait for the actual red dot to go off. So it looks like I had to hold it for no more than 4 seconds and it went right off, so that's not bad at all. There is a little bit of a clicking noise so that you know that the button's activated. So if you're in a hunting situation, that might not be the best thing, but if you're just shooting at the range, this really shouldn't be that big of a deal. So on the top here, just in front of the sight screen, you can see that there is a windage adjustment, and you just put your Allen wrench in there, and you can move that accordingly to however you need your windage. On the bottom here, you can see the slide rail that goes onto your weapon, and it just clamps down with 2 Allen screws, and you should be able to clamp it down that way. So on the back of the sight, just past the on-off switch and the brightness switch all combined together, there is the battery receptacle. And so they send you an extra battery, so that's pretty cool. Really thinking ahead, I like that. And then also, you don't have to take this scope off in order to swap out the battery. So I think that's a really cool concept that they thought of. For $50, you wouldn't think that, they would probably put it on the bottom or something like that, just for it to be inconvenient. But that's really good ingenuity by putting it off to the side, so you can really change that out really easily. So with this sight, I think that there's a lot of good features about it. I like the fact that you can add a magnifier to it. I like the fact that it's $50. That's really affordable for most people's price point. The thing that I don't like is that it would be nice if it magnified on its own and you didn't need a magnifier. Yeah, that's true. I do like the different ways that you can go about the red dot. I think that that's really cool that you can kind of just put it to whoever's shooting and how they like it, whether you want it with the just the red dot itself or the circle with the red dot, any one of the four. I think that's really cool that they put that on a $50 site. So I think that this would be really good for turkey hunting if you're trying to get close and you have a little bit of a pattern. I don't think you can go wrong with this red dot scope. I think if you're going for a little bit more precision, I think that this could be achievable with this, but you're going to have to work a little bit harder to kind of pinpoint that. But with that, I want to add value to you guys, and hopefully you guys watch my next video, because in the next video, I want to give this scope away to one of the viewers. So stay tuned to Tuesday's video, because I'm going to post the requirements that you need to get this scope in the giveaway. So make sure you subscribe, like the video, and I'll catch you on Tuesday.